Hello, here's Marcus from Pristine Systems again. So we talked in another video a little bit about the roles and responsibilities for your small business. But what do you do if you have three owners? So how do you split the different tasks and roles, in this case? So I came up with an overview. Let's take a look at this. And again, you can get it on my website if you like. In this scenario, and this is based on something we actually did with one of the companies, you have a specialist who is focusing on the product and service first, and then another one who is focusing on the sales and the controlling part of the company, and the third one who is the system specialist who kind of ties it all together from a systematical perspective. So what is really different compared to the one before is basically this system specialist is a go-to person whenever you have anything touching a system. So a computer system, data system, anything that can be systematized, this is a person who needs to take care of it. So in other words, this person offloads a lot of the workload and overhead from these two guys here. So that's a very valuable model for some companies. Important in the middle is, of course, all three need to agree on the vision, mission, and strategy of the company. And if somebody is asking you to join their team and you go through what they do and what the product is, and then most importantly, these dimensions here, the vision and the mission, and you don't agree, then walk away. I mean, this really needs to fit. Now, this is super important that all three parties here really agree on the central core values of the company. Otherwise, you set up for trouble. That's pretty clear. So let's think about a little bit what the different areas entail. So the design development, including prototyping, manufacturing, and even quality. This is a little bit more the typical engineering area. That's the one that we had before. But you notice now that the administrative work, the customer support, IT and office systems, documentation system, depending on your industry, this is super important. I mean, medical industry, for example, and auditing, this is really in the system specialist hands now. And then, of course, last but not least, we have sales, which is, you could argue, the most important thing. If you cannot really sell anything, you're dead in the water. So sales and controlling are from the third person, including marketing, sales, then everything that is touching financials. So CPA functionality, accounting, controlling. This is what this person is taking care of. So in the interfaces, so the cross-section areas here, if you will, you can think of it this way. So the product and service person, together with the sales and controlling person, they really drive the roadmap. So these two guys really think about the product and how to move the product line forward. So the system specialist is a little bit hands-off because his work is pretty disconnected to the exact product details and maybe even the details of the product market. On the other hand, this person is very valuable in supporting this guy and this guy, and you can see it here. So as soon as you touch the area for the tools of development, manufacturing, and logistics, he is involved together with the engineer or the product and service person. And on the other side, if there are any tools for marketing and financials that need to be evaluated or updated or changed, and specifically processes within your company, how to do things, then the system specialist is involved together with the sales and controlling person. So food for thought. This is something that worked pretty well in one of our companies, but you can change it around. Just a good starting point, I think. So I hope this helps a little bit. See you next time. If you found this information helpful and you would like to get more of my small business systems tips absolutely free, then please visit www.freesmallbusinessvideos.com.